What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shakes Everything. Coming, guys, with a video right now. I want to go over, obviously, some news today. Final roster cuts down by tomorrow. The roster will finally be all together. All the pieces to the puzzle will be together. But will there be trades coming in the next, couple weeks? That's going to be interesting. Okay. I don't think the deadline is tomorrow. I think they could do whatever they want before the season starts. So the Eagles have been taking phone calls, and we talked about the offensive line a little bit. We talked about, there have been phone calls for Andre Dillard, but there are phone calls for the linebackers. But not even just that, the Eagles are 15 deep at offensive line right now, and they have been getting a lot of phone calls for a lot of players. I don't know what or who, or there has been any names that have come out already. And when I say 15 deep, I mean, John McMullen's like, well, the Eagles are 15 deep. And I'm like, well, they are, but they're not. You have a few players back there other than your starters. But if you have something for Andre Dillard, I don't know. LaRaven Clark, I don't know. You got to keep a backup left tackle. It might be LaRaven Clark. I don't know. I thought he played better than Andre Dillard in the last preseason game. Dillard has just been just a total disaster. I wouldn't trade Driscoll. I wouldn't trade Herbig. I really hope they don't. So that's what I'm hoping they don't want to. I think mostly, I don't think they're going to give up any offensive linemen. I really hope not. Maybe Dillard, as much as that is the only one I'd probably do. As of right now, they better not give up Herbig or Driscoll at this point. Okay, now for the linebackers, the Eagles have been getting phone calls for linebackers. So now finding out the Eagles do have some depth at linebacker. Okay, we had a very young group coming into this year and didn't really know what was going to happen because of it. We didn't know if it was a weakness or a mystery. Mostly a mystery just because Jim Schwartz and the rest of his coaching staff never exploited the production from these linebackers. Davion Taylor's still hurt. Smith got released. There's a few guys that I like, and there's a few guys that, are good, but necessarily don't have to keep them. I like Eric Wilson. I like Alex Singleton a lot. I like TJ Edwards. I like Sean Bradley. I feel like one of these guys is going to be gone. I think most likely it could be Sean Bradley. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But, if you're able to trade Davion Taylor while injured, that'd be great too, because at this point, I don't even know I don't know if Davion Taylor's going to get another chance next year or if he's at least healthy now, because he hasn't really touched a preseason game at all. Our third-round pick from last year. So it should be interesting, but Eagles are getting a lot of phone calls right now, which you can get draft compensation. But, guys, it's nice to get phone calls, but at the same time, we need to make phone calls ourselves because we need corner depth. We need safety depth. We need a lot of depth right now. And we don't have it at those two positions. I don't know how many linebackers are going to carry this year, but as of right now, they need to go look at some depth corners. They have to, or at least try to look at this waiver wire and look at this transaction wire, see what's going on, and see what players are getting through on waivers. If that's the case, they need to keep their eyes out for some. They need to keep their eyes out for some safeties and linebackers. Safeties and corners. More at cornerback at the end of the day. So, other than that, that's pretty much it. Let me know, guys, what you think. Like, who would you trade from the offensive line? Who would you trade from the linebacking core? I want to know, like, a certain player that you would trade from linebacking core that you think, like, we don't really need and we have enough of what we have right now. And that's pretty much it, guys. I expect Howie Roseman to definitely I think he's going to make a couple moves. I don't think they're going to be big moves, but I think they're going to be moves where they can get some draft picks or, a little draft compensation, or they need to go make moves themselves for some for safety and cornerback depth as of right now. So let me know in the comment section below. I will see you guys later. Shakes, what up? Follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.